Hey y'all, this is Jen Fremont. Thought I would give you a little bit of information on some of the stuff that inspires me, informs me, and so forth. I don't really watch TV. I made the conscious decision when things went digital not to upgrade, because there just wasn't the very few things that I watched, it was not worth it. And I realized that a lot of the stuff that was going into my head was just garbage. They don't call it TV programming for nothing, because it does program you. It programs you into a way of thinking that is not really healthy. I mean, I can't say that I never watch it. No, every once in a while I will, but it's generally not very long, and generally just to visit with my mom because she likes to watch stuff. And I see her also addicted to a lot of the fear and stuff like that is on TV. What I tend to listen to is internet radio programs. One of those programs is called Red Ice Radio. It's out of Sweden. It's an English language program out of Sweden. And they have a couple of programs a week. Plus they also have an offshoot called Radio 314, which has a program every other week. And they bring on people with alternative thought and often talk about the idea, or not the ideas, the news of the day. Talk about what's going on in the world, and it's from a perspective not so much of fearing what's going on, but informing people that these things are happening, and a lot of times you can do something. You can use your magics to help these things. The thing I like about them too is that the hosts don't always agree with the guests. I originally, the program that really I credit for waking me up was Coast to Coast AM. My mom turned me on to that. It was a late night talk show that ran from 10 p.m. to 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. At least in the time zone that I'm in here. And they had all kinds of stuff about paranormal things, about UFOs. They were very focused on UFOs. But over time, the original host was very good about that, about getting different viewpoints on these things and stuff like that. And he didn't always toe the party line. I know some things happened in his life, and he ended up moving on to other things. And the show eventually devolved, and I quit even listening to it because they had so many mainstream people on there that just talked about the same mainstream crap, and everything that they said the host would go along with, and I eventually just had to let that go. But I like Red Ice Radio. I also like Whitley Strieber's program on a website called Unknown Country. The program is called Dreamland. It was originally an offshoot of Coast to Coast AM, and Whitley Strieber took it over, I guess in the late 90s sometime, and I still listen to that. They still go into some of the stuff that I think is they have to toe the party line on some things and stuff like that. But for the most part, they look into things that make you think about stuff, things that are not orthodox, are not in the mainstream. Another person that I've taken a lot of stuff from is called Michael Toarian, and he's got a couple of YouTube channels. If you want to look him up, his name is spelled Tsarian, and his first name is Michael. From his regular website, you can navigate over to the YouTube channels. I think one of them is Unslaved, and let's see if I can find his other one on here. MTSARTV is another one of his YouTube channels, and he's got some talks on there that will definitely crack open your brain. I certainly don't agree with everything. It will make you think. It will crack things open in your head that you hadn't thought about before. His talks are, he's got one series that's about 6 hours or something like that, which was recorded at some conference or something like that. And I've sat down and watched almost all of that in one sitting, and it blew my mind. It put me into an altered state, I can say. And those are the main things that I listen to on the internet, and take it's where I get my news and stuff. I used to listen to talk radio on AM, but they've turned, it's the same rhetoric from a conservative point of view that you get on the like CNN from the liberal point of view, and it's all about liberal versus conservative and all this other stuff. So I take that in very small doses these days. I usually can't stand more than a few minutes of it, because I'm going, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. I know that ain't true. I don't know where the hell they got that. And 5 or 10 minutes of that, and I'm going, why do I even bother with this? So those are some of the sources. Check them out, see what you think, and subscribe to them if you want to support that sort of stuff. I would urge you to, because both Unknown Country, Dreamland, and Red Ice Creations have things in their subscriber section that you don't get in the regular one, and you can download stuff and archive it and everything like that. So thanks for watching. This is Jen Fremont. Have a good one. Blessed be y'all.